If you take McDonald's as an interesting model, basically everybody is trained in every corner, well, almost everybody is trained in every corner of the kitchen. Every manager will have done all that training. He or she then moves on to shift supervisor, etc. So the idea is that the managers will all have performed every role within the department before he or she gets to be, say, the unit manager. And similarly, the people who become area managers will have been unit managers, and so on. So that if you go throughout the hierarchy, it's a bottom up. Even though even those people have been recruited as managers, they will still have to do this basic level of operational training as part of their own development, so they understand the working. Now, a lot of other companies, it's very, very isolated. So you take harvesters, for example, which has got an interesting model, but the crew work as teams. But on the other hand, there's no general recruitment process that takes the people from teams up to the unit manager and then potentially to the area manager or whatever. And that will happen in some cases. You know, you actually interview people at, say, area manager level, and you go to some area managers and they say, oh, I'll bring everybody up from the bottom. And then other people say, oh, we don't want any of that. We bring people, managers in directly. So that, you know, you've got companies which are quite forward-looking in many ways, but then not in this. TGI Fridays is another. You know, they spend an awful lot of time recruiting people who can perform to this kind of happy customer, happy worker atmosphere and culture. But on the other hand, then again, there is no automatic process of bringing these people to the next level, you know. And so you've got these different models which actually, I think, are poorly thought through. You know, that ultimately my own view is that if you bring everybody in from the ground, like the McDonald's model, then you've got people at the top who never lose sight of what is going on down there. I mean, just as a little example from my own experience, once when I was at a meeting in Manchester, and the restaurant is next to Salford University. It was Christmas term breakup. There was a queue of students running from the counter out through the car park and round the pavement, right, waiting to be served, right? I was at a meeting with the senior regional manager and all others. Hey, look what's down there. Come on, lads, get down there. White coats on, down on the ground floor, in there, flipping burgers. Now, that is what it's about. You know, not this, I'm above all this sort of thing, you know. Let the oiks deal with it. No, that's the way to deal with it. And ultimately, you know, this kind of managing with the view of the customer experience as primary has to be the founding thing, and of everybody understanding what goes on and not having these kind of sense of somehow we're another breed, that these people shouldn't really have much to do with us.